Welcome back, everyone. So, the point of today's lesson 9 is really just review. So, we have reached more or less the end of the unit. Lessons 1 through 8 covered all the content. What we're doing with lesson 9 is it's just a chance to go and review very quickly all the information from across the beginning of the causes of the Great Depression to interpreting the New Deal, in order to better set you up so that you can work on the assessments over the next few days. So when we look at today's instructions and kind of like bigger ideas, they're lacking, right? Today's essential questions are all of them except number 6. Number 6 is your axes paragraph, so we're going to hold off on that for now. But all the other ones apply because this is a review of the entire unit. So, of course, all the questions should apply. So from going, how did this crisis happen? Where did it come from? How did people's lives change? How did the government respond? How did people differ about that government response? Step by step by step by step. All of those things are involved. Your key skill is contextualization. Remember, context is much more about the bigger era, the broad trends within a larger amount of time. So it's not one specific event, but about the bigger picture. So does this era have a name associated with it? The Great Depression and the New Deal? What were the broad trends occurring in this era? How did specific events fit into the broader thing? What were common beliefs that people had? So notice, those are all very broad. They're not very specific. It's looking at the big picture to understand the era as a whole. And with the video that's tied to today's lesson, it's going to give, again, that big picture with a little bit of specifics along the way, but in a condensed amount. So your key concept is there is no new content. It's just that the point of today is to refresh your memory about all the content that we've gone over so far so that you're better prepared for those assessments themselves, which are going to happen over the next few days. All right, so let me show you where your resources are. We'll head over to Google Classroom. So again, going down from our learning guide that sets up everything there is, all your resources are there. All the lessons we've done so far, down to lesson 9. And if you'll notice this, it's got a set of questions tied to it, but it's got a video to watch through Edpuzzle. So the way this is set up, let me open up the questions, is that there are 5 questions about the Great Depression, 5 questions about the New Deal, and these questions I made while watching the video myself. So each of them covers somewhere between like 3 to 7 or 8 minutes of the video. So it's basically, you know the question going into the next segment, so you know what you need to be thinking about, what to be looking for, and you can fill out these answers if you want a broader picture of the era. Now, these questions are, of course, on a document that's been shared with you, your own copy, if you want to type in answers. What I've done as well is that I'll just click on it, when you go to Edpuzzle, right, it's going to have the video. This is a video that we would have watched in class anyway. And you'll notice that once you hit play, there are these little little buttons along the way. I don't think it'll let me get to them. Oh, here we go. So notice, it has a little note there. And it tells you that as you go through the video, these notes will pop up to remind you of the key concept for the next section of the video. So what the question is on the sheet. These are the same questions on the Google Doc posted to the assignment. You can complete these questions on the Google Doc. That will give you good summaries of the most important stuff. What you do is the video will stop you. You can just read it. You press continue, and there's a sound. Mute it. And it'll take you right along. And once you get to a part where there's a new question, it will take you to that question. The question will pop up. You just have to press continue to move forward. But it's just a reminder of what the question is that is on the questions that you can be working on. All right, so that's really it for this one. Let me go back to the directions. So remember, really all the essential questions are involved today because it's a review of the unit. Context is about the broader picture, and because this is a 40-minute video that's going to go over the general trends and things that happened in this era, it's mostly context, so there's no sources for you to be looking at. The objective is just to review the content to get ready for the test. All right, once again, that is it. So you've got one more directions video that I'll be posting soon. That's going to be about organizing your thoughts so you can prepare directly for the test, especially the axes paragraph. So look out for that one. All right, folks, you'll see me later. Until then, bye-bye.